Hey, I'm Meggie Kay. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my job here in Japan, being an ALT. You know, it's a very popular gig and a lot of people are interested in it, so I thought I would talk a little bit more about the things I noticed as an ALT. And yeah, so this video is going to focus on the 3 best things about being an ALT, and I'll do another video about the 3 worst things about being an ALT, because every job has a good points and bad points. So this video is the 3 best things, and yeah, let's just go into it. So first up is that the kids are super adorable. Now, I teach elementary school and junior high school, so I don't know if this applies to high schoolers, because I know as they move from elementary school into junior high school, they get less adorable, but the elementary school kids are super adorable, and they like melt my heart all the time. I've had like a dozen like 6-year-olds run up to me and ask for high fives. They just love high fives, and I'm like, kids, you need to settle down. You're making me feel like a celebrity. But it's super cute, and I've had like the smallest, like tiniest little 3rd grade boy like just like pull out a book during lunchtime and like read it to me. And he's like pointing at like the pictures and stuff, and I'm just like, can you not be adorable? The kids are super cute. So yeah, the kids are super cute, at least in elementary school, and I view that as one of the best things about this job. Number 2 is that it is hilarious. It is super funny teaching kids English. And I don't think a lot of people realize that when they like sign on for this job. Like, I didn't realize that it would be super funny. So I have some kids that are like very outgoing and very enthusiastic, even if they're not very good at English, and they'll just like keep talking, and sometimes they like make the most perfect mistakes, and it is hilarious and it's so good, and like they'll just think of all these different ways to try and communicate with you, and it's so funny sometimes. And a lot of them are like trying to make jokes in English, and it's so good sometimes. It is so funny. So things like that happen, but also is that you can get kids to say super funny things, and they don't realize that they're saying super funny things, and nobody else gets the joke except for like me. Like, I get this joke and I'm making you say this because I think it's really funny. But it's like I got an entire class to say,
I like turtles.
No, nobody gets why this is funny, but I'm having a good time here. So yeah, the job is absolutely hilarious. It is so funny sometimes, and I feel like that's something that's not usually talked about online. Like, a lot of people don't usually mention how funny being an ALT can be, but I'm also pretty sure that every ALT has at least one story of their kids saying or doing the most hysterical things, and it's definitely a perk of the job. So the 3rd, final, and probably like the most serious of all of these points is that, like, the moment when you see your kids actually make progress and actually get something is super cool. And I really like those moments where it's like a kid wants to give up and not try, and I'm like, no, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do, you know, you're gonna finish your whole 1-minute speech. You're not gonna give up halfway through. I will drag you back to the front of the classroom. So yeah, seeing your kids make progress, and like that moment where you can tell that they get it and that they're doing something that they think they couldn't do before is super rewarding, and you feel like you're actually contributing and making a difference in these kids' lives, which honestly you don't always feel. Sometimes you can feel completely useless, and then these moments where like they get it and it's because of you, it's like, yeah, that's why I'm here. I can do this. I'm making a difference in these kids' lives, and like, even if it's the smallest thing ever, it still is like, yeah, I'm doing a good job. This is what it's about. So yeah, those were the 3 best things about being an ALT, at least from my perspective and my opinion. those are my favorite parts about the job and what I look forward to when I go to work every day. So if you are an ALT in Japan, let me know in the comments what you think is the best part of your job, because I'm sure we all have different opinions about what's good and bad about being an ALT in Japan. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'll be making a separate one talking about the 3 worst things about being an ALT. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, I'll be back with another video soon. Bye!